Hi, this is Mrs. Taylor. This is Unit 4, Factoring Quadratic Functions of our Secondary Math 2 Semester 1 course. Now, if you're taking a quarter credit and you're just starting this course, this is your first unit. There will be lots of videos with different instructors, but if you ever need help, I am your instructor for this course, so reach out to me if you need help. We're going to learn how to factor quadratic functions into various forms. So, the first thing is an introduction to quadratic functions. That will be our first unit. Then we're going to look at quadratic functions in different forms. First is standard form, the next is factored form, and then finally vertex form. And then we're going to be looking at completing the square. That's a big unit, and so we're going to actually spend 2 lessons on that. And then finally we'll look at modeling with quadratic functions and some real-life applications. So now when we're working with quadratic functions and you actually graph it, this is what a graph of a quadratic function will look like. It's going to be a parabola. So whenever you have a quadratic function, this same thing will apply. Now in vertex form, it's really easy to graph because in vertex form it's actually going to give you the vertex point of the parabola, which is the very bottom point if the parabola is going this way, or if it's upside down, it's the very top point of the parabola, which is the vertex point. All parabolas have an axis of symmetry, and the axis of symmetry is a vertical line that divides the parabola into 2 congruent halves, which was right through the vertex point. So when you know the vertex, it makes it really easy to graph, and then you can also, the other thing that we know is that each point, because it's a mirror image, if we can find a point on one side of the parabola, then we can find another point that's exactly the same distance from that axis of symmetry on the other side of the parabola. So that's one of the good things, that this axis of symmetry, once you know that, so in vertex form especially, it's a really great way to graph and to understand where those points are. So that's basically the overview. Not a whole lot to tell you on that, except let's get to work. The key word for this unit is symmetry. And if you haven't already started using notes, now is a great time to do it. And if you have, way to go. Keep up the good work. Notes are going to help you. So reach out to me if you have any questions, and let's get to work.